Charlene Tilton was just 17 when she began filming Dallas, one of the most popular shows on TV, and her co-stars made sure she was well prepared to tackle overnight fame. "I was planted in a really good church when I was on Dallas," the actress and star of Heaven Sent told Fox News Digital. "I also had great people around me," she said. "There were other people in the church that were successful in the entertainment industry, like Donna Summer. They were all wonderful examples. And my Dallas castmates, even though everybody had their own faith and different religion, they were all protective of me. I was just blessed. Especially in the 80s, there was a lot of trouble that you could get into if you wanted to. I was fortunate I didn't spiral down." Charlene Tilton starred as Lucy Ewing on Dallas from 1978 until 1991. Charlene Tilton starred as Lucy Ewing on Dallas from 1978 until 1991. CBS Photo Archive/Getty Images/File. Tilton, best remembered as Lucy Ewing, had a tumultuous upbringing. The now 64-year-old lived in foster care from ages 5 to 8 while her mother was institutionalized for mental illness. By age 15, she found herself on her own in Hollywood. She soon found roles in hit shows like Happy Days and 8 is Enough. However, her time on Dallas, where she played the niece of ruthless Texas oil tycoon J.R. Ewing, Larry Hagman, had a profound impact on her life. Dallas star Charlene Tilton recalls her last meeting with Larry Hagman, tumultuous childhood. Dallas skyrocketed Charlene Tilton to fast fame. She appeared on more than 500 magazine covers and posters. Dallas skyrocketed Charlene Tilton to fast fame. She appeared on more than 500 magazine covers and posters. Donaldson Collection/Getty Images/File. I asked Larry one time early on, "How do you deal with all of this stardom so seemingly calm?" Tilton recalled. He said, "Well, on I Dream of Jeannie, I just took everything so seriously. That made me have a nervous breakdown. I go, yeah, funny. And he goes, no really. That's a part of my life I wasn't really proud of. But he learned from himself, and he really became a shining example to all of us on set," Tilton said. "He used to always say, 'Don't worry, be happy.' And he lived by that. He had an infectious laugh. He just got so much joy out of everybody. He was eccentric and joyful. I loved that he was never too big to talk to anybody, as big of a star as he was." From Left, Linda Gray, Steve Connolly, Charlene Tilton, Larry Hagman, Victoria Principal and Patrick Duffy. Tilton said the cast of Dallas became a family. From Left, Linda Gray, Steve Connolly, Charlene Tilton, Larry Hagman, Victoria Principal and Patrick Duffy. Tilton said the cast of Dallas became a family. Richard Harrison/Photos International/Archive Photos/Getty Images/File. Tilton said the cast remained incredibly close over the years, even after Hagman's death in 2012 at age 81. "I was just with co-stars Patrick Duffy and Linda Gray for Comic-Con in Germany," she said. "The three of us were just reminiscing. Patrick Duffy and Larry Hagman always went to great lengths to prank us and make us laugh. We worked very, very hard, but they were like two naughty little boys, just always cracking everybody up. We were a family on screen but off screen as well. We spent a lot of time together off screen. The whole experience of being with them and becoming a family was the best. Click here to sign up for the entertainment newsletter." Tilton is still amazed she overcame the temptations of stardom in an era of decadence. During the height of her fame in Dallas, Tilton appeared on more than 500 magazine covers and posters. A whopping 65 million viewers also watched her TV wedding. Lucy Ewing, Charlene Tilton, marries her medical student boyfriend, Mitch Cooper, played by Lee McCloskey. Lucy Ewing, Charlene Tilton, marries her medical student boyfriend, Mitch Cooper, played by Lee McCloskey. CBS via Getty Images. In 2021, Tilton told Page Six that during an outing at Studio 54, she was served cocaine to her dismay when she really asked for Coca-Cola. "I will tell you honestly, God had his hand on me," she explained. "He was protecting me. And I was with a great group of people. The cast had a stellar work ethic. Even though I was young, they expected me to be as professional as them. You always show up early, you know your lines, you're prepared." Larry Hagman started that from day one. "No divas, no prima donnas. We're all in it together. I learned the importance of having a really stellar work ethic with those people," Tilton continued. "And it has served me well because every producer and director I have ever worked for, I worked for them again. I'm blessed. And that is because of those people from Dallas that kept me so grounded." Dallas star Charlene Tilton says castmates protected her from being a drug casualty of the 80s. Larry Hagman starred as J.R. Ewing on Dallas. The actor passed away in 2012 at age 81. Larry Hagman starred as J.R. Ewing on Dallas. The actor passed away in 2012 at age 81. CBS via Getty Images/file. Over the years, Tilton has relied on her faith to cope with tough times. In 2009, on the day before Christmas Eve, Tilton's fiancé, Chetty Hart, died unexpectedly of heart failure. The cinematographer was 56. Tilton, overcome with deep depression, turned to heavy drinking and smoking. "I was engaged to be married," Tilton said. "My fiancé was not feeling well. Something was wrong and we rushed him to the emergency room. He died right then and there. I was in shock. I was devastated. I just laid on my couch and smoked and drank." During her grief, Tilton said she received an unexpected wake-up call. Charlene Tilton and Chetty Hart are shown in 2007. The cinematographer passed away in 2009 at age 56. Charlene Tilton and Chetty Hart are shown in 2007. The cinematographer passed away in 2009 at age 56. Alamy. "One day, I just heard God say to me, you're going to just lay down here and join Chetty or you're going to get up and live the life I have for you. I have a purpose and a plan for your life, you know that," said Tilton. Dallas star Charlene Tilton says faith has kept her out of dark places during coronavirus pandemic. A shaken Tilton called a pal who was involved with Actors for Autism, a non-profit organization dedicated to training those on the autism spectrum. Tilton had previously been asked if she wanted to teach some classes. She felt the experience would help her heal and it did. "When I got there and met these young kids, I didn't really see where they were on the autism spectrum," she explained. "I just saw their unique talents and gifts. Some of them were nonverbal when we started. Some of them couldn't really go out in certain social settings. But after being with them for 9 years, they blossomed. Some of them have gone on to work in animation. Some of them have made their own videos or movies. Even though I'm not teaching them anymore, I do keep in touch with them and their families. They have been a blessing in my life. And their parents are just so grateful for any help." Charlene Tilton said her faith was essential during tough times. Charlene Tilton said her faith was essential during tough times. Greg Doherty/Getty Images for Charmaine Blake/file. "It was God's way of helping me help somebody else," Tilton continued. "Everybody needs to work. Everybody needs a sense of purpose. Sitting around on a couch and not doing anything doesn't do you any good. You've got to be productive." Tilton has continued acting. Her most recent film on Pure Flix, Heaven Sent, explores how a grandmother, Karen Abercrombie, and a widowed pastor, Leon Pridgen, navigate love with the help of faith and a little technology. Spy Kids star Alexa Pinavga on why she left Hollywood for a Christian life. "I needed a heart reset. I loved the script because my character has a best friend and we had a hit song back in the 80s, she chuckled. "We were like a one-hit wonder. I'm trying to convince her to go find love. This script didn't make these church people caricatures. These are real people. They love the Lord, but they also have issues. There are second chances. We get a second chance at love and happiness, but with twists and turns that are cute and funny. Charlene Tilton, right, is starring in the new faith-based film Heaven Sent. Charlene Tilton, right, is starring in the new faith-based film Heaven Sent. Pure flicks. These days, Tilton's proudest role is that of grandma. Charlene Tilton and her grandson, Wyatt, in Nashville, Tennessee. Charlene Tilton and her grandson, Wyatt, in Nashville, Tennessee. Sarah Cow/Getty Images/file. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old grandson, she said. I am with them every day. They are the joys and loves of my life. They just keep me so happy. I'm fortunate that I get to be on a set and work. But being a grandmother is the thing that gives me the most joy. Heaven Sent is available for streaming on Pure Flix.